Did you know that at one point the Bible actually referred to Jerusalem as the city of bloodshed? It's a shocking title for a city that's often called holy, a place that's supposed to be a beacon of faith and hope. But in the book of Ezekiel, we see a very different side of Jerusalem, a city in crisis, weighed down by its own wrongdoing. Today we're diving into Ezekiel 22, a chapter where the tone shifts dramatically. The words are raw, the warnings are real, and the stakes couldn't be higher. This isn't just a story about ancient times, it's a wake-up call that still echoes today. So, what exactly went wrong in Jerusalem? Why did things get so bad? In Ezekiel 22, God speaks through the prophet Ezekiel, delivering a message that's both direct and devastating. He lists out the city's crimes, not holding anything back. The people had turned away from what was right, and the consequences were about to catch up with them. The problems ran deep. Violence wasn't the only issue. Corruption had seeped into every corner of society. Leaders who were supposed to protect the people instead abused their power. Families, the foundation of any community, were falling apart, and those who needed help the most, the foreigners, the orphans, the widows, were ignored or mistreated. The city's heart had grown cold. Even the spiritual leaders, the priests and prophets, failed in their calling. Instead of guiding the people back to God's ways, they turned a blind eye to injustice. They lost sight of their purpose, and the people followed their example. The very ones who should have been a light in the darkness became part of the problem. God doesn't hold back in describing the situation. He uses powerful, even painful, imagery to get his point across. He compares Jerusalem to dross. The worthless residue left after silver is refined. It's a striking metaphor. Just as a silversmith removes impurities to reveal something precious, God saw that Jerusalem had become filled with things that needed to be burned away. The people had lost their shine, their value, their sense of purpose. What once made them special was now hidden beneath layers of wrongdoing and neglect. It's a sobering image, one that forces us to ask what happens when we lose sight of what truly matters. So God issues a warning. Judgment is coming, but it's not about revenge or anger for its own sake. The purpose is to cleanse, to restore, to give the city a chance to become pure again. Sometimes consequences are the only way to break the cycle and start fresh. But there's a heartbreaking twist to this story. God isn't just angry, he's grieving. He doesn't want to destroy, he wants someone to step up, to make a difference, to help turn things around. God says he searched for someone, anyone who would stand in the gap, who would defend what's right and help heal the city. He was looking for a single person with the courage to speak up, to act with justice and compassion. But tragically, he found no one.